In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve a problem involving congruent triangles. So take note again that for triangles that are congruent, all the corresponding sides and all the corresponding angles are the same. And you also need to know that the arrangement of the letters will determine the corresponding sides and angles. So just to give you some review, the A, so if it says triangle ABC is equal or congruent to triangle DEF, it means A corresponds to D, B corresponds to E, and C corresponds to F. So if we look at this on the figure, so A corresponds to D, E corresponds or B corresponds to E, and C corresponds to F. At the same time, side AB is the same as side DE. Side BC, so as you can see the second letter and the third letter BC should be or should correspond to side EF. And finally the side AC corresponds to the side DF. If you fully understand this correspondence, then this problem can be solved easily. So the task is we want to find the value of x, y, and z. So x is the measure of the side EF. But since we know that the corresponding side is BC, then we can easily identify the value of x, and that is equal to 3. Okay, so the value of x is equal to 3. And then, so let's just make this clear, x is equal to 3. Now, suppose you want to find the value of y. So I can see an expression containing y, and that is the measure of the side DE. And from what we said earlier, the side DE corresponds to the side AB. So since the two triangles are congruent, then 2y minus 3 is equal to 4. And if I will solve for y and add 3 on both sides, so this will be 2y equals 4 plus 3, and 2y is equal to 7. Multiply both sides by 1/2 or dividing both sides by 2, and this gives me y is equal to 7 over 2, or in decimals it's 3.5. So the value of y is equal to 3.5. And in the same manner, if I have to solve for letter z, so df is equal to the measure of AC. So 3z plus 2 must be equal to 5. If I will subtract 2 on both sides, so this will become 5 minus 2, and 3z is equal to 3, and that gives me z equals 1 if I divide both sides by 3. So by just knowing the corresponding sides, we were able to find the value of x, y, and z. Okay? So that's the idea. Just know the corresponding sides and then make sure you know how to solve equations. And for sure you will be able to answer problems like this. Okay? So just to summarize, or just to finalize our solution, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 3.5, and z is equal to 1. So this is our answer. In units, so these are all in centimeters. So this is 3 cm. So x is 3 centimeters. Y is, so this is cm, 3.5 centimeters, and 1 centimeter for z. Okay.